Thank you, thank you. This is our 11th media conference since this water issue was identified back on the 22nd of October, and as was advised yesterday, 3 of the pumps are back up and working, have been repaired and are working to design capacity, and a supplementary pump is also in place, and we're into our second day of a phased approach to resuming normal water consumption, which is great. And as always, I really want to thank the residents and the community as a whole for all that they've done to really assist the municipality in maintaining our water supply and reducing the stress on the system by their conservation efforts. It really has been unprecedented, and the lower consumption rates have been maintained for 2 weeks, and that's really appreciated. A lot of people have put a lot of effort into doing that and to move us forward. So today is our second day of phasing into normal water consumption, and today all restrictions are being lifted from residents, so you're free to do laundry, all of those things. So all water consumption has been lifted. Also today we opened our bulk water facility. So, and of course yesterday our laundromats were opened and our car washes were opened. And CPK Interiors and Cameco have also been advised they can resume normal operations on Sunday. And as they gear up, they will be into production for Monday. We really do appreciate everyone's support through this situation. Our fire department is on track, so as noted before Monday, we'll be back to full and normal water consumption, so that's great. Our anticipation is that everything will go smoothly over the weekend, and if that's the case, we have every expectation that it will be the case. Our declaration of emergency will be lifted on Monday morning, and normal municipal operations will resume. And of course, until then, the emergency management group will remain on call, and we'll continue to maintain dialogue with the Minister of the Environment, Emergency Management Ontario, and Public Health. Just to give you a bit of an update, through this declaration of emergency, we have our water depot has provided 9,053 cases of water. We've also had 304 public inquiry phone calls. And I just note we've got a lot of great feedback from the community that they were well aware communications was good. As I noted, this has been our 11th media conference, and after today we will have issued 18 media releases. So with our rapid notify ability and our public inquiries line, I think we've had the opportunity to keep the community well informed, and the feedback we're getting is how much that's appreciated. Just on a lighter note, our senior staff went out to lunch today, and one of the fortune cookies read, "Water not only can keep a ship afloat, but also can sink it." And that's so true in the last 2 weeks, and thank you to our community for helping us stay afloat. On that note, I will take any questions.
Would it require a meeting of council to lift the state of emergency?
The Emergency Operations Group, the EOC, meets, and there is a process through Emergency Management Ontario that is required, a sign-off by the head of council, and to declare an emergency. There's a process, and to advise the province that we are stepping down from that, we have to provide that process.
So you can just simply sign the thing, you don't have to call council together on Monday morning, that's correct?
No, that's correct. The Emergency Operation Group have to get together and make that decision. So they will do that, determine that the flows are back up and that we're operating. The Ministry of the Environment is happy, and all other parties that are there, Emergency Management Ontario, and with that consensus, signature can be provided to lift the emergency.
What's the next step after, if everything goes accordingly, what's the next step after the declaration is lifted?
We will continue to rotate the pumps out and replace the impellers with stainless steel impellers, and we will monitor that also in conjunction with the Ministry of the Environment and other staff to maintain the replacement of all pump impellers.
And how quickly does the investigation begin after that?
Well, the first step will be to do a debriefing of the actual emergency and the Emergency Operations Center and how things happened through the emergency and how we all did our jobs. So that will be the first step, and actually we have a meeting scheduled already, and can't recall the first date, but we should have a report, I would think, within 3 to 4 weeks to Council with a debriefing as to those issues. And at that time, it will likely come to a Council meeting, and we will also have representatives from the Emergency Management Ontario to talk to the debriefing also, and lessons learned, what we did right, what the lessons were learned, and to move forward. In regards to an investigation into the root cause, that will start immediately. I mean, we've started some of those things, but as our focus shifts from the actual emergency and getting a supply of water up to normal, the focus will then shift to a root cause analysis. And there will be many other people involved with that other than municipal employees. I'm sure there will be lots of people involved.
So what's going to happen with the public inquiry line? Is that going to be shut down, or are people going to be able to continue to use that for other reasons?
We only initiate our public inquiry line as part of our Emergency Operations Center. We will continue to have that open tomorrow. It will be open from noon 10 to 4. So the public inquiry line will be open Saturday from 10 to 4. Then it will be closed, and with the declaration being removed on Monday, it will not reopen. In regards to any other questions, the same process. There is always someone at Town Hall during regular business hours that can take questions, or through the communications. Great news.
John, you want to ask?
Did you say
How actually things worked in regards to how we dealt with the emergency itself, and that will be 3 to 4 weeks time frame.
So you would expect a final investigative report to be issued sometime after that, obviously?
And I'm sure there will be a great deal of work in looking into specifications of the pumps and a lot of other details. We will not have a press conference on Monday. This will be, let's see, what number did I say? This has been our 11th media conference since the 22nd, our first being the 23rd of October. And an update will be provided at Council on Tuesday night in regards to the removal of the declaration and that everything's back on track.